War Crime City.
Who
knew? Who knew that white privilege was so damaging?
Man,
well, I did. But who knew? Who knew that an army brat could be the only one
a C student army brat.
Take down the Syrians, nigga.
A C student army brat.
This makes me ashamed to be an army brat.
No, folks, today we're gonna get this. We're talking about our Eagle. Our boy Charlie's here because we need, besides just me and Eris as military people that can give advice, Charlie's there as also a person that's also giving the military side of things. And
there was got to do with the air. I want airmen here.
Look,
I know y'all not airmen. I know it ain't the ranking shit. Shut the fuck up, y'all.
I think people need to understand something here. The 80s was
do this shit.
The 80s was. I want people to understand this. I have a rundown of 80s movies where there was impossible shit that kids were doing. Larry O'Brien, who played Lamar in Revenge of the Nerds, he was in another movie in the 80s called Space Camp. Mm-hmm. Where kids accidentally got launched into space by NASA and they have to find themselves back on the Earth.
Ain't no fucking way.
Thank you.
You know what? Actually, you know what really started this crap about kids being that You know what? Also another thing. Your favorite movie, the space fighter one, Starfighter. The Last Starfighter.
The Last Starfighter.
He was 18 years old and had nothing going on with his life and played video games. I could buy that.
See what I'm saying? But still,
I'll let that shit rock.
But
I'll let it rock. But it's but here's the thing, D. That's fantasy. That's sci-fi. So they recruited him because of a video game. I'll buy that bullshit. This is real life. This is real life.
We're doing that.
It works. Listen. It works for the military industrial complex today. Hi, Call of Duty.
But here's the thing, too. Add on Space Camp. Let's talk about another movie called The Manhattan Project, where a kid built a fucking homemade nuclear bomb from clean plutonium.
That's right.
You should be in a watch list. You should hang his ass up.
Now, D has a good one for you. One day, they decided to go up to this pretty woman. It's a boy. Yeah, that's a boy. Anyway, they went up to this pretty boy named Matthew Broderick, and he actually had to go one-on-one with a computer program that was going to nuke the entire world. It was called War Games.
Let's begin.
I don't want to do it, guys. I don't want to do it. I want to do this. I just want to go back home. War Games is actually, here's the funny. War Games is actually a good movie. It's actually a pretty damn good movie.
But that's the 80s. The 80s was right with this shit, and Iron Eagles is at the top of the list of ridiculous shit. A C student who had aspirations for the Air Force Academy. Newsflash, he wasn't getting in on a C average, grade point average. That was not fucking happening.
I got a question.
Air Force Academy? No. Listen, you won't be enlisted, and you're just gonna have to do enlisted shit.
Listen, hold on. In the world that we live in, where a C minus student can become the president of the United States, the fact that this shit is unbelievable just speaks volumes.
I'm sorry, and this is D's problem. I understand Bush and I understand Trump, but D has to say this: nepotism both got them in there. Let's not start that shit.
That is true.
Right? That is a little bit different. Now, that being said, I was going to bring up. Isn't it amazing that this C student actually got into a jet and George Bush lied about being the one?
All right, let's go kick some ass.
That's the dude.
Mission accomplished, baby.
He did a line that said, "I say an Iron Eagle." It's that simple. I just take it.
Like George is 1981.
Look. All George.
The war is over.
All George had to do was own the Texas Rangers and it would have been fine. That's all he had to do. Keep your ass in Arlington, nigga. He was actually a pretty damn good owner.
Think bigger.
But the biggest thing about
That's
this
what
movie,
Cheney told him.
The biggest thing about this movie is this.
Got niggas on the desert. They waiting for you, my nigga.
This man ropes in a black officer into a rescue mission to rescue his dad from Syrians, who, by the way, I'm just going to say this right now. Both sides, United States and Syria, are full of shit. First off, let's be real. Us as the United States, we really feel that we can do whatever the fuck we want. Let's just be
especially
real.
back
That's
then.
just how that's how it is.
Especially in the 80s.
We have said this on Three Black Geeks many
Everybody's
times.
the problem, not us.
Hold on, yeah. We have said this on Three Black Geeks many times, and we being real. We're America. We know we're the bad guys. What the fuck are you
My
gonna do about
man,
it?
my man Tex was telling this dude's son, yeah, them Syrians, they sat there and did blah, they sat there and took your dad, and we were just doing practice exercises. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to do practice exercises on their land, but okay.
In their airspace, right?
Yeah, sure.
They were in the airspace.
That's what got me. You were in their airspace, bro.
Meanwhile,
hold on. According to this colonel here, he said that they're allowed a 200-mile radius of airspace they can use, but apparently they only saw 12.
But here's the thing:
that math doesn't make any sense. What the hell were you looking at?
I believe the Syrian Shi'ar when he says, "Yeah," and you believe the Americans. I'm like, you know what? I kind of take your side a little bit here.
I'm with the Syrians. Hold on. And here's the bigger part about that. Not only did you cross into our airspace, you dropped 2 of my niggas. You dropped 2. You killed one of them.
3D. 3.
You took out 3.
Oh,
his dad took out 3.
Hang him.
War crimes. War crimes.
And let me tell Chris, who is never mind. But the point is
listen, let's keep it real. I mean, his dad was doing the best that he could to defend himself against 3 unidentified bogeys. I'm sorry. Wrong movie.
It's called Biggs.
No, Chris. I'm invoking the wrong movie here because this is clearly baby Top Gun.
Nah, this is Top Gun, and you know it. Don't stop.
Top Gun. I love
Top Gun.
This is we got Top Gun at home.
We got Top Gun at home.
We got Top Gun at home.
No flying the danger zone today, baby.
We got Top Gun. Hold on.
Into the awesome skies.
You mean to tell me that we got 5. We got 5 helpings of Top Gun at home. This movie made 4 sequels.
One of them was written. The director did 3 out of the 4. He directed 3 out of the 4. He didn't direct the sequel, but he wrote the sequel too. Right now,
okay.
I told D this. The sequels were the sequels were filmed in Canada. If you watched all the sequels, you could definitely tell it's Canada.
Wow, you couldn't even do that in the United States. That's sad.
It's kind of like Rumble in the Bronx, because like Rumble in the Bronx was filmed in Canada. Yeah. When have you seen a mountain in New York?
No, I got a bet. Here's a better line. Here's a better line for you.
Upstate, baby.
Hey, Charlie. Here's a better one for you. When have you seen a straightaway street with not a single pothole in a bike race?
In the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
Everybody should have been hurt. Let me tell you something. If you gonna have a bike, all right. Y'all know where I live at. I live in Jersey. I live in South Jersey. Y'all know where I'm close to. Philly.
Yeah.
Now, when it's hot out, the bikes is out.
Oh yeah.
But the bikes is out in certain areas. Like if you gonna do some like crazy shit like racing, yeah, I know your neighborhood because it's pothole city. But more than likely, y'all just gonna take over Broad Street. Everything goes down in Broad Street because the roads ain't that bad. But yes, pothole city. Or you will find, if you don't pay attention, you will find yourself in a crater. Like an actual crater.
There are 2 main veins going into DC. There's Martin Luther King Highway. There's Pennsylvania Avenue, and there's one more. And guys drag
the South Capitol.
No, I want to say South Capitol. Yeah, I would say that 210 going into South Soul Capitol. Yeah. Anyway, those 3 roads alone are always getting drag races on. They're always doing drag races on. Also, North Capitol when that's going.
North Capitol. Yeah, North
Capitol, especially going into DC. It looks like Wollongong Midnight going down that jump. It is awesome as shit. Now, Eris, I'm about to stop you. Here's the only downside that me and Eris said this about DC, the whole DC area. You can make courses, maps, drag strips out of everywhere around this city. It is, and Bama's race everywhere in this city. Here's the problem. Here's the fucking problem. It ain't no good time of the year.
None.
It ain't no good time of the year.
Don't forget. Also, don't forget.
Don't
66.
look, if it, yeah.
Don't forget 66 also goes in.
Oh hell yeah! Straight out. It's a straight out. It's nothing but drag races. You know, Bams do it all the time. The problem is, boom, going through the sunroof.
There's not a single course.
Boom, concussion.
There's not a single course where your front or rear axle is safe.
Man, niggas that racing the
your rim gonna get cracked.
Niggas that racing on Pennsylvania Avenue will breathe. I was one of those niggas. The niggas that drive on Pennsylvania Avenue racing that shit, we stupid. Anyway,
my man Doug Masters ropes in Officer Chappie into rescuing his dad.
I want to ask. I want to ask you,
Chappie.
Charlie. I gotta ask you, and Chris. You know, I gotta ask you as well. You know, at least the three of us, we got clearances. Was this not?
Everybody's clearance is gone.
No,
that's gone.
No. My question was watching this movie, leading up to the adventure, the mission. Was this not the most security violating movie on planet Earth,
bro? His friends take classified maps, secure weapons illegally,
satellite images.
Going to prison.
No, y'all.
Leavenworth.
Look at me. Let's reel it back. Here's the first strike that D said. Seesaw. So when they shot his daddy's ass out the fucking sky, and we went through that whole weird Karate Kid type of fucking subplot that was about to go down. Speaking of which, shout out to the movie for getting the black friend. All right. Thank you for that. Anyway, magical Negro indeed. But anyway, I like how when he found out his dad got shot out the sky and shit, he went over to the base. Now, as we all know, there are the word security clearance does not even begin to describe, especially when there's different countries involved. This shit, the shit is going down, and this kid walks up to the general. Where's my dad? I got it from here. Shut the fuck up. That never happened.
The best part, gentlemen.
Would try and run down on the general with demands.
The best part, gentlemen. How many times do we see Doug walk through a door that says authorized personnel only?
Well, you know, he's
no escort.
He's the colonel's son. He can just.
I don't give a single ounce of a shit, Chris.
My man was on a flight line. Unchecked.
No double ear protection. No badge. Nothing.
Unchecked.
Let my black ass put a foot over that line. Bam.
What you doing?
In Langley, because I used to stay at the cop dorms. They would tell me, they were like, yo, we hope that when you new motherfuckers drive around on that flight line and cross that line, especially when it's hot. We live for that because we be purposely putting y'all face down on that hot ass pavement. We'll have you there.
They do not play about that line. Like on the flight line, it's like you cross that line, it's a wrap.
It's like on life. That's the gun line, boss. Tell them about the gun line, boss.
How exactly do you walk into a flight simulation room with no escort? Asking the dude that's working that room, hey man, can you let me get in? Can I get a couple of rounds? Bro, you're not playing Outrun. What the fuck are you doing?
You have officers who need actual simulation time so they can fly missions.
Yeah.
I need Simon simulator.
My guy, this is
get on it.
My guy, this is not your time to sit in here thinking that you're playing Ace Combat. Stop it. Get help.
Look, guys,
do better.
Guys, I'm qualified for Desert Storm. I play Ace Combat 8, S rank on all the missions. I'm good.
Here's my thing.
I got this shit.
You're probably, man, I know what probably one or two of you people are listening, especially that, really love the movie when you were a kid. You're like 49 now and you're listening to Three Black Geeks. Look at your life. But the thing is, what the thing is, you probably say to yourself, why? Like, what's so wrong about him?
Issues to be worrying about. Trust me.
It's like, look. Anyway, you probably ask yourself, why? Why would he? What's so wrong about him walking on a base and doing all those things and wanting to get into the simulator? D, I can tell you why. Because I know what it looked like. Yeah, that looked like a shitty simulator. I know it did. $35 million.
Thank you.
That's why he can't touch this thing.
Look,
this is $1 million equipment.
D, it's all
right. You know,
right,
my dad slapped the living shit out of my hand when he sold me the servers underneath the fucking hospital he worked at. And like, why? He's like, them the servers, boy. Don't you touch them shits. I'm older now. There's some things you don't fuck with.
D,
that's above your pay grade, boy.
D, relax, my guy. It's all right. I got the top score on Afterburner. This is gonna be a cakewalk.
To be a breeze.
Whoa, easy, man. Easy, man. Chill out, man. Oh, chill out.
Hey, y'all listen to our Commando podcast, please.
Dude, he took two $16 million F-16 jets complete with munitions.
My thing is this.
How he was
hold on. Let y'all go real quick.
Hold on. When him and Chappie had that conference, they were arguing, and he was like, "Yeah, really? And how would you get him out?" And they get a rundown of a plan, and he was like, "That might work." I was like, "Oh, you are throwing your career away for this little white boy."
This 20 years is down the drain. That 20 years is done.
Exactly. Hey, Chappie, real quick. How many pins off of them grenades did you just pull off? Because this is career suicide, sir.
Hey, Chappie, come here. I got a question, man.
You're a black man in the military.
A couple of guys in the barracks is already
in the reserves.
Hey, I gotta remember, y'all. This is 1990, so I gotta talk like the 80s. Hey, Chappie, come here, brother. Come here, man. Yeah. Hey, man, dig this. Everybody in the barracks been seeing what's going on. You and that little white boy. We know about your past, bro. You gotta stay off these planes. You can't save him, Chappie.
Let him go.
You can't save him. Look at me. I look in your psych ward. You look at your psych. You can't. You gotta let that go, brother. What happened in Grenada was not your fault. Let it go. All right. Also, we're making sure that little white boy don't get his ass on base anymore.
Hold on though. But
his daddy going. He's like this. What about his daddy? Oh, that motherfucker dying. Oh, no, yes, he did. You fired on somebody. You killed 3 people.
Hey, look, the United States.
We're not backing this nigga up.
No. You created an international incident in the sky.
When you create an international incident, you're a liability now.
I'm sorry, Syria? The country we're kind of all right that we need to be cool with when we fight Saddam in 3 years?
Again.
He's dying.
Again, these aren't just some random unnamed bogeys. These guys got a country behind them.
The United States government literally was just like, you know what? If he dies, he dies. Fuck it.
If it was the USSR, man, fuck them niggas. Gang. No. There's a reason why you can only fire on certain people and be in certain places.
I watch behind enemy lines. When you don't value the fucking borders.
We cool with Turkey. Let's accidentally shoot one of them niggas in the foot.
Behind Enemy Lines is the one movie that I appreciate because it's like, well, that was United States' fault. They did kind of cross that Russian border there. You kind of earned getting shot down, dog.
We stayed. Look, real talk. Honestly, the United now just to tell you that, it ain't just the United States, it's Russia too. Because here's the reason why I say that. The United States lost about 150 something nukes. Nobody knows how many the USSR lost. Have fun with that stat, y'all.
We recently had
they were on some fuckery too. All right, let's not act like it ain't just all us. All right.
We recently just had balloons get shot out up in the air recently, so it's like, Russia really is habitually line stepping.
I don't know, D. I think somewhere just off the Bering Sea, there's this little island that happens to house a whole bunch of unused nuclear warheads. But
I got this.
we
Look,
ain't gonna have that
And
conversation.
look, we ain't gonna have
We're
that
not ready for that
conversation.
yet.
We're not.
We're not
Clearly, though, but
They just
clearly.
might happen to be hiding a giant bipedal machine with a rail gun and a laser cutter, and it
only thing
sounds
I
like a
can tell you-
dinosaur when it walks.
Well, Eris, look, that's not the project you need to
Why
worry
the
about.
fuck
You
does
need
a
to-
machine roar?
But no, Eris, look,
Don't you
that's
worry
not the
about that.
problem. That's not the problem.
Don't you worry
All
about
the real money is going. The real R&D is going to get the better one. It's going to be one, and it's going to like do backflips and shit, and it's going to be like cool, like really really cool. It's going to job though, but in its jobbing, we'll kill like all of their people. So there's a plan of this shit. All right, yeah.
One quick question. One quick question, D. Is it amphibious and can it swim?
Listen, that's not that's classified. A select few of
Classified. Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. Classified. We just let 17-year-old Tom Cruise run in here.
I don't know.
No
escort. Hey, Chris, I don't know what movie that
and
was.
his little accomplices steal shit.
Hey, Chris.
It's pretty much off the table at this point.
Seen Megan? Y'all see Megan? Chris?
Yeah, I saw Megan.
Y'all niggas seen Megan right there? Fuck, Chris. Look at me. You god damn, nigga. Woo.
I mean,
okay, we gotta make sure it swims now.
and then all of a sudden the military gives you a shot to control you, and it's like COVID.
Think again.
I am so mad at this
What you
comment.
thought?
I'm so mad at this comment.
It really would.
That is giving way too much credit.
First off, here's my thing. Again, this dude, Doug Masters, is a C student, aspirations at Air Force Academy, which he gets denied. Now, here's the thing.
Pulls off the greatest sneaking mission of all time.
What we're not going to talk about is how we get this in and out mysterious bully who, I gotta be real, I would have pulled that move too, where he sits there and goes on the public speaker at the local burger spot and was like, Doug Masters has been denied at the Air Force Academy. And I was like, that's a dick move, but I approve.
Doug Masters also has a small penis.
Listen, I have no problem.
And every time he ejaculates, he goes, I don't know why either.
Listen, man, I have no problem with Air Force Johnny Lawrence being the 5-second antagonist.
Almost kills our lead guy. Almost kills him by literally fucking with his plane. I'm like, dude, you were gonna kill him. I mean, be a dick, but don't kill the guy.
By the way,
make it worse. Hold on, make it worse. You coerce his friend to loosen the oil cap.
That whole murder because there's shitty music in this.
The whole thing went down. Like, what
if he died?
Yeah, what then? Because no one going to jail.
That's
because the movie
there was no eject button in that Cessna. There was no eject in that Cessna. You got to get out of your seat, go to the back, open the door, put the parachute on, and jump. That is way too much
one of y'all niggas taking that bump like nigga in Cocaine Bear. One of you will.
That's two funerals, by the way. That's the son and the father.
I gotta be real with you. They gotta be real with you,
sir.
The whole time.
This movie was longer than it should have been.
It was definitely longer than it should have been.
Also, the music in this movie sucks so bad. When they was doing all that, here's me. You know what? Y'all ain't gonna do it. D will. See, when this done did in your heart, every move is like a lightning. I'm over there doing random songs. There's no easy way.
It's like
the soundtrack stinks in this.
I feel Top Gun took all the good music and it was like, all right, here's the great value music. Figure it out.
I'm sorry.
Dollar
We
General
got a couple of
special.
B tracks, B sides.
Look.
You can do whatever you want with these.
Songs that was never gonna make it into Top Gun.
We already talked about this. Bush. Bush. Fucking Williams, Horner, Conti. Who did no, he did Predator. He did the Predator. Face. I forgot the guy that did the music for the Predator. Whatever. But you Sylvester, yeah, it's Sylvester. You had all these people. They couldn't get nobody. Nobody.
I mean, the only
And you probably say,
hold on,
I got a Kenny Loggins flight. You don't want him.
I gotta say
You
something.
get Kenny Loggins or you get no one.
No. I gotta say something about this. You
Yes,
are not.
the heat is on.
No. You want to know why you don't get that song? Because that song was used for Beverly Hills Cop. It cost too much.
Yeah,
it made that movie made too much money.
Oh,
and all the songs associated with it.
Eddie Murphy was that. Yeah, you ain't getting that.
Hell. On top of that,
budget.
and on top, hold up, and Charlie. On top of that, Glenn Fay would say no to this.
I mean, look,
boy,
let's be
the
real.
best they could have did was I can't wait. That's the best they probably could have done.
This movie paid money for Queen to do one song called One Vision, and that was the lead single for this soundtrack. And the soundtrack peaked at like number 54 on the Billboard. So that tells you the quality of soundtrack we were getting out of this shit.
In the 80s, that was
terrible. That was probably the budget. That was half the budget.
And you had Queen, who gave you the Highlander theme, and you squandered it.
Boy, you could probably tell Freddie was like, flying in the air, flying free. Iron Eagle. There you go. I'm done.
Oh, we're done.
All right, I'm out.
Cut the check.
You could probably. Yeah, he didn't.
No, it's like
that's
right when he hit that note, he was like, "Oh, clear. Wrap it up."
I hate to be look. All right, heavy dark joke. I'm flying free. Is that good? Is that good enough? Yeah, Freddie. Hey, Freddie, you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll go to hell. Ooh.
Listen. First of all, as soon as the check cleared, gentlemen, as soon as the check cleared, Freddie Mercury literally took a jet off the base and left.
I believe that his jet is
flew it himself.
I feel like Freddie Mercury's jet is like a whole bunch of naked guys like, Mr. Mercury, are you ready? Yes. He's like bored with it.
and D, trust me, Freddie's not even flying it. His mustache is.
Oh hell yeah. It's most of them.
Yeah, he's sleeping. Freddie, he's sleeping.
I still laugh at. Look, I'm not going to explain what happened, but Freddie Mercury straight up told Sid Vicious, swing on a nigga and sit back the fuck down. It's a wonderful story about how a gay dude just straight up punks another nigga. It's the greatest thing ever. I love it. But anyway,
but that whole song, the whole song that
they're playing, was like, what you gonna do about it?
So this is what they do. He's racing them in a Cessna in a long small plane versus a dirt bike, and again,
you gotta stay 50 feet. 50 feet above ground.
I say 50 feet above ground. And I'm like, so you're going to kill him? But why? It's a race, dude. It ain't that serious. Like,
you saw 3 Black Geeks. What's the fucking course?
Well, it's the main roads until he took the side roads and he had to fly through the mountains.
I like how they got mad. I like how they got mad at the dirt bike that can't fly over terrain, taking a shortcut. He can't do that. Fuck you. Yeah, he kind of can. I think he should. I'm not rooting for the bully, but be fair.
Right, like you in a fucking
come on, nigga.
You had a whimsical adventure race that ends with him punching the bully, and then it's like, "Hey, Doug, your dad got captured by the enemy, so yeah, wrap this shit up."
Doug, you blew a head gasket on it. You blew a head gasket on this thing. That's like $3,000 back in '83, man. Come on.
Also, let me tell you something. Him
swinging.
Listen, him swinging
on. Get it back.
Hey, listen, him swinging on that dude. He deserved every second of that.
I mean, he said he literally looked at him with a limp leg and was like, "You almost killed me." And I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah.
And I love the fact that he decked them in one shot.
I know that's what I said. Pop, here's me. Just like that, it's over.
Subplot done.
Over that.
Hey, you know what?
Let's talk about your dead
never
dad.
see him again.
You know what would top
Never
this
seen
movie?
me again.
You know what would have really made this shit pure 80s if the bully came in, hey Doug, can I help you rescue your father?
I was ready for it. Sure. Hey, Masters. If you're gonna make sure that's gonna be there, I will make sure that the arrow
the air is clear for you.
I'm like,
I could
he's
hear.
not Iceman.
No. I could hear.
Here's
Here's the
what it
worst
is.
part. Here's the worst part, Charlie. I could see it happening. There was a scene that they cut and decided to just leave it on the cutting room floor.
He had 3
Oh,
jets instead of
No. Here's the plan, right? He's telling the plan to all of his friends in the Air Force flight club, right? You just hear the sound of the door kicking open. Hey, Masters, there's a problem with that plan. It's the
didn't
bullet.
have me.
It doesn't have me.
I'm like,
how did you
got
hear all
Top
of this?
Gun at the house. That's all
Wait, how did you?
Top
I
Gun
don't give a
at
fuck
home.
what anybody say. If you crush the noodles up, if you crush the packet of noodles and get it off the stove at the right time, it's bomb, right? Better than anything you ate. That's all I'm saying.
I was really waiting, and I'm like, man, the bully's not gonna help. All right, cool.
Right.
Doug
right.
goes to prom, ain't happy, which is understandable. Your dad got kidnapped, but it's just his tenacity to get that shit happening. It's ridiculous. Like the montage of his friends gathering all the intel and stuff. It's like,
Yo, when they caused that one incident, like the what was it? They had the fire. It was like the fire.
yeah, they threw firecrackers inside the hangar.
Firecrackers in a barrel.
That's pretty much giving us an active shooter.
Say, shut the base down. Shut the base down.
I'm about to say the whole base was shut down.
Shit would have made news, like News
Dog.
4 live.
Now we have
breaking.
now we have an active shooter. Y'all aren't flying nowhere.
Charlie,
You
here's
tell
the worst.
me.
Hey, Charlie, here's the worst part. They didn't throw just one, like just one rack of firecrackers. They threw at least 3 in a barrel. How much of a diversion did you need that you need to throw 3 of them shits?
Well, here's my thing. I have heard stories of Air Force
Are
bases.
going to jail.
I heard of
They'll kill
stories
you.
of Air Force bases shutting down because the general was like, my daughter's out there. Make sure nobody leave this goddamn base. You mean to tell me you couldn't do that with
A possible
watch
active shooter.
Wait a
Watch
minute.
Master.
Wait. Hang on a second. Nah, you ain't got no more 80s excuses to use.
I'm just saying, man, all the 80s excuses. And where's look, and by the way, I love the color blue. Blue is another underrated color of the 80s. It's a weird thing where it's either ashy blue or it's like a weird, like poof type of blue. Yeah, that's another color of the 80s that we don't talk about. That's all I'm saying.
D. You know my other favorite color blue? The end credits blue. Boy, if this shit did not scream Betamax converted to VHS.
It is a product of his time, yo. For real.
Now here's the thing.
Hold on. It's like somebody on the computer just hit dip color blue and then throw up yellow credits.
Dog. Anyway,
I mean, because here's the thing. Louis Gossett, Chappie, while Doug is planning all this out, apparently Chappie also had been kind of sort of planning out a rescue mission, which I call bullshit, but whatever. He's the wise old black guy. So
fucking weren't, but magical Negro.
yeah, magical Negro.
You know what it was? Let me guess.
You're like, nigga, you were on your way to a restaurant to get the most American Italian meal in your life. You were not thinking about
not planning that shit. Lying motherfucker.
You were a nigga that screamed, "Hey man, come on tonight."
Thank you.
You were doing that.
In the heat of the night, come on at 8 o'clock. We're out. We're good.
Hey, hold on. Why wait. Why give them all? No, seriously. Why give them all the black shows to watch? Let them be that.
on.
See, I was gonna go Perry. I was gonna go Perry Mason. I was gonna go Perry Mason, but no, that's a good one.
I got a deep cut for you. I'm mad at Chris went off. Falcons crest is on. I gotta watch that shit. Woo! Luke Gossett loves some Falcons crest. I don't like Dallas. I like Falcons crest. That's the. I like my rich people to be a little bit different.
Now, here's the crazy part, man. Louis Gossett was 50 years old when he did this movie. It's 86. He was born in 1936. He didn't look 50. That's the crazy part.
He looked like he's 41 years old in this.
Thank you. That's the crazy part. It's like he looks older, but he doesn't look old. You know.
The one thing I
listen. I say it every time, and I'm gonna say it again. Get that alkaline in your life.
I feel that here's the problem. I do have one problem about Luke Gossett Jr., y'all. It's not a problem I have with him. It's a problem how he was cast. I feel that if you watch him as Fiddler on Roots and you see how he's cast in other movies, white people liked him in one place. They always liked them pocketed in that one place to lift up the star. They loved
Officer and Gentleman when when Richard Gere when he kicked the shit out of Richard Gere try to toughen them up.
But again, hell of a performance. Fucking hell of a performance. Yeah, he would end up having to do that same role like 5 more times in his career. But Lou is good at that military shit, man. He's great at that shit.
I gotta be honest with you. He was I'm gonna say this. He was Sam Jackson in terms of if there's money, he's gonna take the job because you look at his IMDb, he was taking every
man. If there's a steady paycheck,
the fact that it's like, you know what, and I don't knock him for this. He found a franchise in the fact that he found a franchise in Iron Eagle and stayed in all 4 movies is amazing. That is amazing to me. It's like, cool. He found a franchise. Bet. Gotcha.
And I think but here's the thing about Luke Gossett Jr. that really gets me is that, like I said, he
was in one of the shittiest Jaws movies, but hey, he made out okay.
But Luke Gossett, like you said, he will say yesterday, and he was getting work when other black artists weren't getting no work at all. I mean, not artists. I mean, other black actors weren't getting no work at all. Yeah. He was because you gotta think about it, during the 80s and all that was the big thing where Robert Thompson did Hollywood Shuffle, where black actors was like, we are always the slaves. The only one that actually get opportunities, real talk, was Luke Gossett Jr. at the time, Bill Cosby and
Harry Belafonte, maybe.
No, Harry
Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier.
No, late 80s. Sidney,
James. Earl.
You see what I'm saying, right? A lot of people get work like that. Eddie Murphy and Robert Townsend opened up doors for black actors. But that being said, though, Luke Gossett Jr. at this time was the main black dude getting
conditionally stuff. Richard Pryor.
Yeah, when he wants to show up.
I'm sorry. The fact that I'm in my head tracking the fact that I was like, guys, Darth Vader at one point wasn't feeling black women. That's amazing. Darth Vader came out of his mouth and was like, black woman, I ain't really feeling him like that.
If you ever seen the fuckboy picture of James Earl Jones where he just had the chin strap and all that, real talk, good looking light skinned nigga at the time. He hated black bitches. You can tell he a nigga that couldn't stand them. Why y'all loud? You can tell he was one of
that rolling, the attitude.
I can hear
this. Why can't you just do what I say to do?
I can already listen. I could already hear James force choking. Listen. I find your melanin disturbing.
Look. James, I don't give a fuck. Get your ass up. We going to the store. We getting you new shoes.
Bitch, I was Darth Vader. I don't wear these new shoes.
I don't care. I'm tired of this, James. Get your ass in the car.
I am the king of Zamunda.
Do what I want to do other than this. Shut your fake Paul Robeson ass up, nigga.
I'm sorry.
Why y'all bring that up? Because I know that hurts you.
I just saw that. I'm just thinking
That's
back
how
to
little you think, James.
just
You
thinking
know,
back
black
to
women are. That's how
it's
little
literally-
you think of
It's
yourself.
literally an interview, 1980. James Earl Jones sit on the couch and he just says it. I was like, yo, Darth Vader just said that shit.
Hey, yo. Let me tell you about these black bitches. Yo.
Mufasa was only visiting Africa.
Hey, real quick.
Man,
Real quick. Let me
That
tell you
nigga don't
something
live
about that
there.
imagine if Luke Gossett said that shit after Iron Eagle drops, like, hey, fuck black people. And it's like, damn, dog.
I feel like Luke
I
Gossett.
ain't really fucking with him like that.
Yo, I like really. I feel like Luke Gossett Jr. Luke Gossett Jr. probably is one of the dudes you don't want to get a mic around. He just come off like a boomer. He just come off like a boomer that's going to say something really. Ooh, granddaddy, stop.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Speaking of which,
What? I can't talk about. I talk about my gay ass. Look, I talk about my gay ass grandson all the time and him fucking them dykes.
speaking of which, did y'all
Granddaddy.
did y'all enjoy Luke Gossett Chappie having his JCVD dancing moment when he's
Yes.
going over them flight plans?
Yes. He was quite literally
Got the
dancing.
Turner
and
Rogan.
he-
Got the team.
Getting a
he
little
was dancing his
jig.
ass. No,
You
he was dancing his ass off to James Brown.
I mean, I respect it.
And let's be real. Let's be real. Watching that scene, we're watching our fathers and uncles right now.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I ain't gonna fake.
Yo, chill out.
Chill, man. We ain't here for this.
Please chill.
Like
Don't let
Charlie,
it be a song they like.
like Charlie, I'm
Ooh,
sorry, I
God.
got no chill on this one. That was our fathers
Dad,
and uncles, and you
Dad.
know it.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
You want to see
Come
me?
on, yo. Come on, yo. Calm down. Like at the barbecue when they.
Oh,
At
no.
the barbecue.
No, this the
That
one right here.
Michelob hit.
Nah, this the one right here. This one up. Look, especially if your dad got a partner. Do you want to go high? Yeah, I said I want to go high. I'm going to take you high. Yeah. Woo! What y'all know about that? We're going to take you high.
And it's always
I gotta
that
be
one.
honest with you.
It's
I
that
gotta be
one
honest
uncle.
with you.
It's that one uncle in the corner that just break out the bag. You see that? You see that Crown Royal just come out.
Yo.
And he always does it like this. Like
And that's-
we need to see.
And if you're me, you're slightly embarrassed. But as they're singing, you're off in the corner like this.
I know, right? It's like I see you tapping your feet.
Hey, look, you accepted when I hit 35. I accepted I was the cool uncle, so that means I had to do everything with the kids. So that means I get to do shit like that. I do it with hip hop. Yes, I did it to Annie Up. Yes, I did it to the You Don't Know remix with MLP. What do? Yes, it's fun doing this shit with kids,
guys, me and Eris was
like
there.
beating them up, shaking them.
We were at the CIAA. Let me tell you, the difference in generations of music hit at the CIAA. Because Eris is playing his electric music, but then he switched over to when he was on break, he was switching over to New Jack Swing in the 90s, right?
Right.
Cut over to my man over in the corner. He is playing straight like 80s Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 shit, Run DMC and all that shit. And then over there, we got like early 2000s and shit. And I'm like, yo, we really hit like the different demographics.
We did.
Like I said, like I mean this, black people, we are so hard on ourselves when it comes to our music. Hip hop, R&B have stood the test of time. Funk is still funky, nigga. Whew. A good doo-wop song is still a really good doo-wop song, nigga.
When Chappie has to unwind at the end of the day, he goes to the local juke joint for
Hey,
the
yo,
ribs.
First of
I
all,
ain't
him
gonna
dancing, that was him planning.
Was y'all like me? What you got like rolling? No, when she's like rolling, here's me rolling down, rolling.
Oh yeah.
I did like
Oh yeah, the best part though. I ain't gonna fake. You gotta think Ike in the when they was carrying See, Tina, this is gonna be the hottest part of the song, Tina. Just do it, man. Just do it. All right. Do. I don't want to say how this like, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's gonna be the hottest part of the song.
what I did like during that part.
I'm looking at this. I'm like this. Yeah, Ike was a genius. Ooh,
What I did like at that part of the song is everybody's enjoying Rolling on the River. In comes Luke Gossett Jr. looking like a goddamn on switchblade, just sharp as all hell, walks in, cuts the music off. I'm like, damn, suddenly I need a uniform. I need to be in the service right now. He came in like, and he came in.
You Vietnam vet. When y'all dress up, I give it up, man.
My man had on his dress. When he had on the dress blues, he rolls it with the dress blues, and I was like, damn. Like suddenly, I need to be like, hey, look, everybody, y'all need to stand to attention. Look, man just rolled in here. Show some respect.
Then he gonna go back there and tell y'all the finest you have ever had.
I want to shake all y'all hands.
Like shake all y'all hands. Here's me. That is another here. Now here's us black kids. This is an honor, Mr. Gossett Jr. I love you so much. These little white kids, cool. Dumbass motherfucker. That is Lou Gossett Jr.
You show some respect.
Kiss his goddamn feet.
He was in the respect on his name. All of it.
That is a pillar of Negro excellence. No, real talk. We don't need to say it. Black All-Star times 20 Lou Gossett Jr. We ain't gotta talk about it.
Look.
Yo, I like the fact that do you like the fact that we talked about him briefly when we did your movie the joke with Thurman, Chris? Where he was possessed. He was possessed by the pimp. What was the name of that?
JD's Revenge?
JD's Revenge. Yeah. I forgot all about how Lou Gossett Jr. Real talk, y'all. This nigga put on a southern accent, and you could swear like this nigga, you from New Orleans, nigga. What like that? Where did accent come from, bro?
Acting thespian.
Yeah, I was gonna say thespian.
That's no for real. Thespian. That's what gets you. That's what really gets you about some of these old actors, especially like Lou Gossett Jr. Oh, he's a trained thespian. If he wanted to do Othello, he will make you fucking cry. So you're like, yo,
I'll tell you something. Them teenagers that's helping Chappie, it's like it's funny too because it's like these teachers like, oh my god, I can't believe you happening to these missions, and I'm like, you about to go to jail, kids? Hope you know that.
The weakest one,
right there.
The weakest one, Daddy. We want that star map, Dad. Yeah, the one about. All right. Yeah,
several months ago. Why do you want it now? Because you forgot to bring it the last 4 times we asked you. All right, I'll go get it.
No, we get it.
I was like, no, okay. I mean, I have to go into the room to get it. No, it's all right.
Oops, coffee. Oh, like, how about my man that fake that he put a virus on the computer and had the lady leave out so he can actually download stuff. I'm like,
that was so damn funny. All he did, seriously, look at the keyboard.
Press F5.
No. Seriously, look at the keyboard. My man pressed print screen.
And it just, hey, look. That was
That's not how that works.
I don't know, Charlie. Back in the day, I don't know, Charlie.
We would.
Guys, let's be real. Back in the day. Let's be real, guys.
Double jail.
Back in the day, you look at those old ass computers the wrong way and they fuck up on you. So,
yeah.
You might have some leeway on that.
There was no auto save. There was no auto. But who would have thought? But Chris, who would have thought built into the keyboard was a start a virus button?
But I felt old when he told
I feel like there was a dude that worked at IBM that watched that and was doing this at that scene.
Hey, look,
there's a button for that.
Hey, I had gray hairs.
Control X0, but there ain't a button for that.
I had gray hairs coming out when he said when she was like, she can go to the backup room with all the other computers. And
mainframe,
mainframe, and I was like, oh shit! I forgot they had whole ass rooms that was like big ass mainframes.
My dad used to work for NOAA, the people that scan all the all the weather around the world and all that crap. Yeah, these big just rooms just full of just tape errors.
Tapes that are like this big.
They had these big, I remember when I was a kid.
Basically, the room the room that Snake and Gray Fox fought in and destroyed.
Errors. There are yes, it's like this. But you get like tapes like this big. All right, take that down. Click. I was doing this like an 86. Click, pop, click. I'm thinking, here's the I look at that now. Hey D, that was 1 megabyte. You fucking right, it probably
1 megabyte.
Here's the thing: as all of us as computer literate that we are, I have to imagine the nightmare when they had to transition from that to like zip discs and shit or whatever.
I gotta be real with you.
That
I
had to be a
didn't see-
nightmare.
What the
Oh, you
fuck
did see
is
it, hey
this?
Chris. All right, Chris. You probably have. Okay, do you know going straight down Suitland Road where you pass the Census Bureau, right?
Yeah.
On that side, that was no. Now, remember when do you remember when Suitland Station was getting built over there and half the Census Bureau was closed down?
Mhm.
That's when it happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dad was still working there at the time when it happened. That half of that was moving to the older buildings that they were making the newer buildings at the time. Yeah,
That is insane. That's
Yeah,
a lot of
there was a
Hey,
that.
gentlemen.
If you can notice how it took them that long to build all that for the Census Bureau, that was like what a 15-year process, and it was serious, bro. So yeah, because it wasn't just the Census Bureau, but it was like 2 other organizations with it too. You know? So it was a big deal. Anyway, go ahead.
Gentlemen, how about that transition from this to this?
Mhm.
Niggas, look, hey, Chris, Harris, let's keep it a buck.
Hell.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Hell.
There's a lot of us that still ain't caught up yet. I'll admit it, but damn, you know what I'm saying? I know how I see technology going too slow, nigger.
You almost caught it.
Wow.
Almost,
That's a good
nigga,
sound card.
almost.
Hey, that's a good sound card. Hey, like that's a good sound card. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna rub my dick all over because this is trash.
Ooh.
What are you doing? What is this?
Ooh, I'm sorry.
This came out in 2019.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was the wrong format. I meant from this to this.
Oh yeah, USB. Do you know that my dad tapped out at at Sticks?
No,
My
no, D. This is actually an NVMe.
That's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you know my dad tapped out long before this shit? It being easy, nigga. That's why I'm lost. Like, here's me.
Now, guys, now, folks, Chappie and Masters, they basically plot their mission by basically faking they're on a training exercise. Hence, how they got all the weapons and munitions, which is bullshit. Because if you're doing a training exercise, how do you get all that? How do you get all that munitions? How do you get all the fucking munitions?
Question.
Cold War must have been good. The Cold War must have been really good. That's all I gotta say.
No. Hey, Charlie. Here's a better question. Who prepped the planes?
Well, they already
Yes, who did that?
They prep the planes for the exercise. They always do that stuff. If it's an
Let me
exercise,
guess.
they do that. But my
Even
thing
if
is,
it's an exercise,
nobody-
you're gonna put live.
that's what I'm saying.
ammunition, all
Nobody
that
that did the loading of the plane said, "Hey, Colonel, are we supposed to load live rounds onto these
Did
two?"
anybody take a look at the manifest?
That's what I was going to. I was just about
What
to ask y'all that.
Manifest?
No.
Who signed off on any of this?
Folks, the sick part
Word
about
of
this,
mouth.
the sick part about this is that they had 2 refuels. The whole mission was structured around, okay, they do the first refuel because they're flying overseas, which in and of itself is like red flag. Who the fuck greenlit this exercise to fly overseas? But fine.
On an ain't no fucking way.
But the whole point of the exercise was they were going to refuel on the second one, but that was just a masquerade, them missing that so they can go into international airspace.
Y'all are going to jail if you pull it off.
No, I gotta ask this question. We have not done this podcast yet, but I'm gonna ask Charlie. So, like, come on, Charlie, help me out.
All right.
You've seen that movie, The Right Stuff, right? Air Force pilots that want to be astronauts. They want they're trying to try out for the astronaut program.
I vaguely remember it.
One of the pilots gets on a jet. I think it was an F-16. Flies it so far into, like, damn near reaches Earth's atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Comes crashing down. He of course he ejects his seat. Understand something. That shit was not sanctioned. Not sanctioned. But he got into the program.
No, you're getting in trouble. You crash it. You do that shit and crash a jet.
Yes, the jet was crashed. That thing is done.
You fly that high. First of all, you ain't supposed to do that. Not with a jet. You know how many millions of dollars that is?
Yes, that's a lot.
And you cost you're not getting into any program.
No,
Charlie, I asked it, bro. Now hold on, Charlie.
International lines, nigga.
Now hold on, Charlie. I only asked about that scene from The Right Stuff because I believe that over this bullshit of a training exercise that's really a rescue mission.
Nobody on that first refuel didn't see the red flags of, two F-16s going in direction of Syria.
Two F-16 just left Galena, huh?
Wait, shut up, Harris. I heard that. But you and these Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2 is coming later on this year. But
hey, the Metal Gear reference is hitting. I'm just saying.
They are,
no, they literally let the refuel and was like, and then that's when Chappie was like, all right, kid, play the tape. But like, he's basically, when they go into the country, they have to fly low under radar. And it's like, okay. And then as they get there, that's when the MiGs come through and they basically have to split off. And Chappie tells them, hey, play the tape.
Time out.
Mm-hmm.
Now we realize that because this bothered me the whole movie. Like, I mean, a lot of things, but this specifically, he is not wearing a flight suit.
No,
not at all.
Who's not wearing a flight suit?
Doug.
Yeah. He wasn't? I thought he...
He should have been dead from the G's alone.
Not a stitch.
How?
Hold on.
You were in the air for about 10 hours. How is that?
Let's go back. He did a flight simulator, right? Now, that doesn't account for the fact that you have to go in that one room and be in that one, like, the joint where they test you on how many G's you take, the joint that spins.
Yeah.
And you have to, like, because I've seen the video. I always watch the videos. I don't know why. Because it'd be funny when they'd be passing out.
Yeah.
It do, yo, because they'd be like, all right, 1, 2, 3. And they be done, yo. They be done, yo. And then
hold on, slow down.
And then come to and be like, yo, what happened? Yo, did I pass? No, nigga.
I mean, Doug only had one moment where he flew with his dad back in the day, and his dad fucking cussed his ass out like, son, why the fuck were you playing Kenny Loggins up in the air? What the hell's what's
that
problem?
wasn't Kenny Loggins. That's somebody else that we can't afford for this movie.
Right. Kenny Loggins? I ain't got Kenny Loggins money.
Man, come on. You know, this is...
Yo, my man
come
was
on.
not
You know,
in
this
a
is...
fight suit.
Dude,
Yo, his chest.
The problem I had.
Inward.
All right, so here's the thing.
Kenny Loggins.
It's the second refuel that gets me.
No,
that
Kenny
no
Loggins.
one said, hey, where y'all going?
They missed the second refuel on purpose so they can go into the country. That was the crazy part. I'm like,
you know damn well that was not that was not Kenny Loggins, sir. That was clearly his cousin Thomas.
Thomas Logs. Thomas Wood.
Thomas Wood.
Highway to the safety zone.
Safety zone.
Highway to the not safe zone. Like that bothered me the whole time because one, you got your little radio drawn on your leg, which
okay.
I was like because I was metals tech, I was aircraft metals tech. So like when the crew chiefs couldn't get screws out in different areas, like in panels and whatnot, you have to do it like, especially in the cockpit, you have to go in, try and get the screws out. But I've sat in a cockpit.
It's very not comfortable.
It's not comfortable, and it's a very tight space.
Buttons everywhere.
If you're claustrophobic, you're even more.
I will say this:
the whole being able to change the music and play tapes and switch out tapes or whatever.
in the F-16.
Dog, first of all, that is an engineering floor. Okay. Your shit is not going down here.
Oh shit, man, it fell through.
He did like
fell through the thing.
That cockpit is meant to fit you.
Did he do like Arnold and Commando and just take the seat out like ah?
I've sat in a cockpit trying to like maneuver and not.
Dog, I will give it up. There was way less body movement in this movie, but it still did a lot of bullshit in that cockpit, bro.
Like I was like, yo, bro, I've been in there where my first time on the flight line, hey, you want to pull out a screw in a cockpit? Yeah, sure. And they set me up, and they're like, yo, don't fuck up that cockpit, or you're gonna get. They will give you paperwork.
Probably, my 6'4" ass tried to fucking.
And I'm like,
sit in a fucking.
I don't know how to do this to get the screw. I don't know how to do it.
My tall ass in a fucking cockpit of a jet. It's like fucking putting a giraffe in a Corvette, like Shaq in a Corvette, like your head is over. Like that shit was uncomfortable. I'm trying to turn. Like, bro, this is like weird as shit.
And then they're like, yo, you good up there? No, bitch, I'm not good.
I'm sorry, Chris. I just saw you in a topless Miata crossing an overpass, and you getting hit by the overpass.
That's exactly what it is.
It is so, bro.
No, them cockpits are not tall friendly at all. That's why I'm like, bro, it feels like you have to be under 6 foot to fly a plane. You have to. There ain't no fucking way. There is no 7 foot flight. There's no 7 foot pilot. There's none.
You ain't got the leg space. You ain't got, bro. Them in the side, your thighs is touching. You ain't reaching no tape.
The sweat is real.
Oh, yo, when they split off and Chappie is fucking, basically, being distraction for the other bigs, and he tells the dude to switch the tape out. And I'm like, let me get this right. Chappie sat there for 90 minutes. Sat there for 90 minutes and recorded that shit on tape with no he probably took a couple times, the messing up and stuff. So he had to like rewind the tape and then have to record the shit over it and stuff.
Right.
Like he recorded everything. Like, yeah, son. So I guess if you're hearing this, I'm probably dead right now. So I'm just gonna follow you through this whole thing. Now they don't know how many people are with you, so you have the element of surprise. And I'm like,
now if you
sure, I guess.
Fine.
If you want to turn back, it's up to you. Just do blah 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 blah. If not, you want to stay on. All right, kid, you stayed on. And yada yada yada. Here's me.
What if I didn't stay on?
What if he didn't?
What if I left? What if I was like, yo, fuck this?
Go to Germany. Fuck this.
I made a mistake. I bit off too much more. I bit off more than I can chew.
I took out one guy.
I always remember you. I love you. But I'm out. I can't do this.
I swear to God, I'm gonna radio the Syrians. Like, you know what, man? I fucked up. I thought I was gonna get my dad, but you know what? I love you, Dad.
That's y'all's dad now.
Look, first, hey, Syria, listen. I mean, no disrespect. First of all, happy MLK Day. Let me start off with that.
First off, it's happy Ramadan, sir. You don't say MLK Day. Happy Ramadan.
No, you're gonna say it anyway because you're not trying to disrespect, but you being mad disrespectful by saying that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna tell you where I told the sheriff of Iran. You can ride a dick. You can ride a
Dad,
dick.
I love you. Assalamu alaikum.
We will sentence you to death. Well, as my brothers say in Africa, fuck you.
Oh, his dad literally looked at the Syrian president like, yo, I like how his dad was like, you're violating the Geneva Convention. And I'm like, dog, you're telling that to the fucking the Syrian Shi'ar. He does not give a fuck about that damn. He does not care.
You in his airspace?
You were in his airspace.
Right there, I needed your boy for 3 kings. I needed your boy for 3 kings.
Listen, you're violating.
You were flying over our capital, main man. I needed that nigga. I needed my main man.
Bombs, my main man.
You want to drop bombs? You want to kill 3 people, my main man?
This man had the nerve to tell him that he was violating national security, like national
taking
security,
pictures,
like national security airspace. Then my man just had to hit him with, so you mean to tell me that you shut down 3 of our men and one of your men defected to our side, and yet you're telling me that you guys had no knowledge of this? Yes, that's exactly right. Then what was your plane doing in our airspace? It was in clear violation.
Man, you won't have to. James Masters,
That-
15, 14, 16, 14, 18 through.
You gotta
Let
do
me tell-
what
let me tell-
you gotta
let me
do
tell
what
you.
you gotta do what any man does when their girl is yelling at him and they ain't got the lie yet. Huh? To buy you some time.
Hey,
Even
hey,
though
hey,
you
listen,
clearly
let me
heard
tell
what
you-
they said.
You know what? You know what?
Let me
Look,
tell
I don't like-
let me tell you, Khrushchev was not playing around on that
Let me be
phone
real with
call.
you. Hey, Charlie, thank you for saying get this off my chest. The biggest scumbag shit I ever did to my wife was she was yelling at me and I got to the she got me. I'll never forget. I pulled up my pants like some fuckboy. I don't know what she's talking about.
No, next time you gotta
Boy, my wife got me dead to rights. I was like, fuck.
you
I
gotta
gotta be cool as hell about
you gotta look at her, have the confused look on your face. But what you mean though?
What you mean? What you mean? What?
What you mean though?
What? No.
Huh?
Oh no, hold on. This is the deacon of look. I can admit this. I'm a master at this. So wow, that's a lot. And no, I'm thinking, you know.
You ain't got shit going on.
Boy, every sit-ups in my head is like,
No, you gotta
go
set but you gotta set it up. You gotta set it up the right way by saying you gotta do it with a smile on your face. What do you mean?
boy,
What are you talking about?
Hey, shout out to my man. Shout out to my man,
boy,
David.
Tom Cruise.
David Suchet. He played the terrorist in Executive Decision too. And like he plays them very he's from England, but he plays them very calculating and very calm. There's no like I'm yelling and he's like no, he's very calm. Like you violated airspace. I'm going to hang you now.
What happened? What happened? Hey, Chris, what happened? Dan Hedaya was too busy to play ambiguously ethnic.
Well, between him and Robert Ford, was it Robert
I was
Forster?
just about to mention Robert Forster in Delta Force.
Like I said,
I heard that podcast.
ambiguously
Yo, check out that podcast.
ethnic
It's very funny.
terrorist.
Nigga,
It's a very funny podcast, y'all. Check it out.
They
Good Lord.
browned up Robert Forster and said terrorist.
Again, y'all, they browned up Robert Forster by the 50th minute. They stopped putting the brown makeup on that nigga and they stopped giving a shit. It was so weird. He was getting lighter.
It was the 80s. It was the 80s. It was the 80s, y'all. Where
I
you
love
take
the mold.
it was the
I
80s
love
where
the
you
mold.
hold on. It was
give him to make
no,
him look like he's
no, gentlemen. It was the 80s where you take the whitest person that you can think of and brown them up.
Chris said it best in that podcast.
The one movie.
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit, yeah.
Woo.
But now you say that kind of remind me of if you ever find yourself watching this movie again, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Kevin Costner in the beginning of that movie had an English accent.
Oh, he lost it after that.
That shit, at 10 minutes, it was gone.
Hey, Marion, how's it going?
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charlie. 10 minutes.
The best one.
Wait, Charlie. 10 minutes in, Thanos snapped.
Gone.
The best one, y'all.
His accent was like
the best
one. Mr. Costner, I don't feel so good. What? I'm sorry. Hey, how's it going?
Dude, I know what's his face was fucking seething, fucking Hans, old boy, because he was the sheriff.
Alan Rickman, yeah.
I know Alan Rickman was looking at Kevin Costner like
the best one to do. The best one to do by far had to be Season of the Witch or Season of whatever it was.
The Season of the Witch.
What was it? Ron Perlman nailing the accent. Nicolas Cage over there. Yeah, you're right.
Nicolas Cage did not give a fuck.
And all of a sudden, he like, stop. Where are you going, sir? Here's Nicolas Cage. Sir, where are they out? Where we Nicolas Cage tried to imply an English accent without changing his voice, and he gave up on it 5 minutes later and talked like Nick Cage for the rest of the movie. It was like the producer said, you know what, Nick? No.
Cameron Poe is his only movie where he kept up an accent the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, because it's a country accent.
It's a terrible ass
It's a terrible one, but it's a country accent.
It was awful. It was fucking awful.
No. My man Doug Masters threatening says, if you don't release my dad on that fucking runway, I'm gonna blow up your oil fields. What's it, $20 million oil fields? 30 million that he blew up?
You know what I said?
You
Do this a war crime.
You're blowing up American foreign oil fields that we need in America because we know oil.
Okay, cool. Thank you, because I'm like,
gas was 75 cents in the 86. I'm just saying. Like,
guys,
you are fucking up.
Imagine if you will.
Hold on, gentlemen.
I
really gotta ask.
Doug
y'all.
actually
I really gotta.
Actually, I'll save the joke. I'll save this joke until the end. Go
I
ahead.
genuinely gotta ask this. When he made that veiled threat, was this running through y'all minds?
You don't mean that shit. You just running your mouth.
For a hot second.
Hold on. That's a damn lie.
To be fair though, that Syrian president was like, fuck out of here. You know what? We're gonna keep his dad in jail. He ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm like, cap.
The oil field went up though. The oil field went up. Hey y'all, I'm just gonna put it up there. Imagine the reflection of the oil field bulbs in his glasses as that's happening.
Hold up. Hey,
motherfucker, I did that shit.
Hold on. You know when they was flying. Y'all know when they was flying and Chappie allegedly.
You okay?
Oh shit.
Oh, you gotta imagine him like just. Oh shit! That nigga really did that.
Nah. First of all, no. I am still of the mind.
Oh shit!
I was still in that position of they're flying. Everything seems to be going according to plan. Chappie gets shot down, and
look, I can see their parachutes. They're okay.
I love his excuse. I
love
what he said. This motherfucker, like, yeah, man, I was shot over there. I found me an
Egyptian.
Hey, now to be fair though, I did like the Syrian was like, hey, put his dad out there, get the sniper, and then there's hear him in his head internally. To be fair, I mean, it's a nice plan. Get a sniper out there. Doug can't see him. And then make it seem as though his dad's gonna be out there, and then bam, I'm like, oh, that's cold-blooded shit. You shot his dad. I give you props for that one. You did it.
I thought they were going fucking chest.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I was Doug and I saw my dad get shot, I'm like, oh, sorry, Dad. I guess he's dead. Let me get back to America now.
No, this thing is very clear. Doug had to, number one, land the ship, see his dad get shot in the chest, then he circles. Lands again. He drops the firebomb, but lands again, picks his dad up, get in the ship, and fly off, nigga.
Time out. The man sat there and said, drive through the fire. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? Drive through
this isn't going to go well.
His man getting burnt down looking like this the whole time.
Bro, that whole sequence, that whole string of him getting his dad and then leaving, I was like, bro, that ain't no way.
Look. I just want people to understand this. We just seen Top Gun Maverick, where Maverick he literally flew off and didn't even put the fuck, like he went wings out and did it. And it's like, well, it's Maverick. Of course he can do that shit,
Maverick.
right?
He can do that shit.
He can do that shit. He can do
this
anything.
Movie.
What the hell is that?
So glad you used that. Thank you, D.
Exactly. That was me.
The hell was that?
18-year-old kid.
Oh, I'm sorry, Syrian.
You blew it. You had it all and you blew it.
Think about it. Let's stop on this. You had this man who has been deprived of food and water for at least a week get shot in the chest and still you let us see.
Why?
Let a sea Dude, it beats you.
Oh, the cherry on top. Hey, Dad, can we fly? Can we shoot guns while we're grounded? I don't know, son. Never tried it. All right. What?
You had it all and you blew it.
He fired a fucking missile on the ground on luck, and it hit the fucking truck.
Wait. Are you talking about? No. Are you talking about that part of the mission? That part of the mission of now. There's a moment where you gotta drop this bomb on that runway.
No. I'm talking about after that shit.
Okay,
I'm
after
talking when he gets his dad, and when they're trying to take it off, and the truck was coming, he's like, "Dad, can we shoot weapons on the ground?" Never tried it, son. All right, Dad, and he kills the truck, and I'm like,
truck driver gets killed.
Attention campers, lunch has been canceled today due to lack of hustle. Deal with it.
By the way, y'all. By the way, I hate to bring in sports with this, Chris. We're going to be using that for Aaron Rodgers this year. Ooh, Aaron Rodgers, the first loss.
Gotta be real.
Oh, we're gonna be bringing out that clip all year.
Hey, whoever took over the Seer and Shiar, who spoilers, the fucking 16-year-old C student shoots him down out of the fucking air. Whoever took over is like, it basically said that to the remaining soldiers, like, he had no food, no lunch, lack of hustle.
Lack of hustle today.
We're gonna be doing a lot of training exercises.
There's training exercises after this.
Your entire training routine has to be completely reworked from the ground.
What's wrong with today? The young ladies today, they're not learning from mom how to cook with losing recipes.
That right there.
Hey, them families are getting held at gunpoint.
Think about this.
On them tonight.
Because
one of y'all kids is dying.
Think about this.
Only gonna kill like two of them. We need to make examples.
Think about this.
Get the pretty ones out here,
guys. Think about this. An entire army just got decimated from a high school graduate.
One F-16 with
one F-16
who only had the firebomb was his ace in the hole, and he had 2 missiles left on his F-16 plane.
You know what? I was going
to one F-16
weapon headband.
Yeah.
Infinite ammo. I got you.
No, I gotta say that.
But in my Draymond Green voice, so where was the defense?
Dog. Look, here's my thing. I want to make this very clear. We talked about how they got decimated, evaporated, and all that. But the Red Ribbon Army at least swung back at Goku.
He's pinched him or something.
They at least tried.
Hold on.
They got decimated, but they at least tried.
First of all, Red Ribbon Army was getting washed until not Arnold Schwarzenegger got the drop on him, and then the one black man in a robot suit was beating his ass.
I love that. I just love that Goku got tossed through a wall. And you know what we as Dragon Ball fans say? Goku's stupid. Yeah, of course he is.
That would have been even more stupider if they had a moment. And you know what? Part of me feels in the script writing for this movie, there was a scene where Doug had to actually get armed with like an AK-47 and cut down some soldiers to get his dad out of jail or some shit.
Like I said,
recoil and all that would have not been a factor, and he never would have had to reload.
Also,
I need the uncut.
One of those Jeeps. Boom.
I need the real director's cut edition of this movie where we actually see him on foot.
Somewhere.
Headband, and AK-47 at all.
It's like a German fucking poster for our Eagle where he has a headband and AK-47 like it's Rambo. And I'm like, what the fuck was this in the movie?
Like
Ayers, you know the best part about it?
He knows right away all weapons procurement is OSP.
Ayers, here's the best part. He hops up in the jet, flies off. It's not over, Doug. You see Serious Shar hanging out the MiG with a gun. It's not over yet.
First of all, D, that would not be a MiG. He would be chasing after him in a Hind D.
Dude, the fucking helicopter chasing that.
Not even using the high missiles. He's just literally shooting the gun he has hanging out.
Dude, that shit would turn into that bullshit fight in Metal Gear Solid 2 where your fucking helicopter and fucking Solid is in the F-16. I'm like, this is the stupidest fucking goddamn fight ever.
How is that F-16 not hit that chopper?
Also, y'all not gonna bad
no. Solid should have been killed him.
All right, look, we already talked about this on 3 Black Geeks. Y'all not gonna talk about the best president that existed.
No. Fuck riding. I'm taking out the chopper first. Then I'm dealing with you.
I feel
My favorite part of all of this, Solid Snake. Here come this nigga. No, that is not him. Way to go, Snake. Way to go, Snake.
Thank you. How the fuck do you know?
This right. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Y'all lying to me.
It's like, that's not him.
Boy, riding.
Really random guy?
Rod knew at that point, Iroquois Pliskin, if you don't ride a dick.
No, I knew
when you slightly point the gun at him, he points at me, I'm like, oh, you're Solid Snake.
I knew your ass was sus when you said Semper Fi working for the Navy.
Over here, if they win, if the Who Dares wins, you talk like a dude that is written by a Japanese man. So yeah, dude. I'm sorry. Even if you want to do that espionage shit, when he did Who Dares wins, hey yo, Snake, you doing too much now. You had it right at Semper Fi.
Speaking of doing too much, I like
you doing too much, nigga.
I like how the Syrian Shi'ar said, "Fuck this! You want something done? Got to do it yourself." And then we get inside this plane and fly, and I'm like, I gotta be honest with you, no president of a country is getting in a fucking plane. Like, no.
I'm sorry. I would have just cut my loss.
So you know what the fun part for this?
It became Grand Theft Auto.
Where's your henchman at? Where's your henchman? Where's your henchman at?
No.
In all
Look. You need something
honesty,
shittier.
no.
You don't need Grand Theft Auto. You need something shittier. This became Just Cause 2. All right?
In all honesty, how do
as
you
a dude that has beat all four games,
how do you not just say, I'm cutting my losses? This high school, this kid, this child took out all of this.
Well, he said this American.
That's what I would have been like, yo, you got it.
The only thing that would have made this better is if there was if the 80s soundtrack was a lot better and Michael Jackson was in another jet that shot down two Syrians that was going to get him. Woohoo! You got him, Doug.
No,
that would have been the only thing that's missing for this. And yeah, Michael was the actual jet.
Fucking Moonwalker. He is the jet.
My man.
Yes.
My man.
Say that shit, Charlie.
My man got.
Hey, dude, who's flying him? Tito. Why? I just want to say Tito.
He's an all silver Optimus Prime. Optimus Jackson.
I have a lot of issues with that movie, but that's for another time.
My man,
I am more than happy to talk to you about that movie.
The thing.
I ain't every day that nigga goes from being a Lotus from being a motherfucker. No, I'm sorry. No, not the what it was is
that was a Lancia. A Lancia.
The nigga go from being a Lancia to becoming the king of pop to becoming Transformer.
Optimus Jackson.
Hold on. And he stopped drug dealers.
Bro,
no, he takes out
a tale of why you should mind your fucking business.
No, Charlie. You forget. In turning into a jet, he took out a Marvin the Martian planet destroyer.
Oh, let's not forget he shot
simply
a nigga
by yelling at it.
And let's not forget he shot a nigga, and the nigga floated backwards and melted into the fucking wall.
And then
that's a new kind of D.
That's a whole club up.
Hold up, D. First of all, that's a new kind of hollow point. I'm just gonna say.
And then they were having some weird. Then it was having some weird tantric sex. Ooh,
like there was super strange.
I got to be honest with you. Do you want to know the best part of the song? When they go from all that moaning, Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay? Boy, that part of the video, like this video bad as fuck.
Oh no!
No, and you doing all the moves like that.
The video is one of the coldest videos.
It's the
movie is ridiculous.
Like, dude.
My man stepped outside
one of the greatest songs ever made. That video is insane.
he stepped outside the crib to a firing squad.
Not a single bullet hit him.
Dude.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
We have to address the fact that the Syrian cabinet really failed the president by letting him get on a plane. And don't get it twisted.
You ain't supposed to do that.
You ain't supposed to do that, man.
You a president. Why are you flying a plane?
No.
Like,
stay grounded.
Why?
Cut your loss.
Lie about flying a plane.
I do
George
think there's.
Bush that shit.
I do believe there was a.
I got it for you.
I do believe that there were 2 guards somewhere that was going. Can he do that? I don't think he's
I
allowed
got
to
it
do
for
that.
you.
Is he
I
really
got it.
doing that?
I got it for you. He needed
Fuck it,
this.
let him.
He needed this. This is what he needed.
No. Check it out. Let him cook.
Fuck that shit. He needed this friend in his life.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Drop, nigga.
Whoa!
I mean, pretty much it is essentially like,
You don't like the way another nigga talk.
because you ain't like how you came in and just swooped up, grabbed his daddy. Hey, you ain't fucking this up because of me.
Hey. The Syrian president's drip on that plane was pretty dope, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yes, it was.
That's a motherfucker. No, I'm sorry. That's a nigga that had 2 tweeters in there. Like it was like you ever see a mobile home? They got a whole sound system in the whole joint. It's like one of them. He had like 2 little.
My man was like,
He had a
it was like,
Panasonic CD player in front of him.
I felt he was prepping for this day that somebody crossed him, and he was like, I hope an American crosses me so I can get dripped out and shoot him down. We do this.
Pray for times like this,
Really?
to rhyme like this.
Yeah, but look,
He
look.
really, honest to God, had this running through his head.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay. Are you? Absolutely.
He was that. No, you're not that guy, pal. No, you're not that guy. I like the fact that this nigga not only did that, it reminded me. You ever meet somebody that's a gun nut that never spent no time in the military whatsoever?
Yeah.
And there's days like that. Those are days they wait for. Even if they're not all the way gun nuts, they waiting for a day a nigga. I can get my gun. Wonderful. Stand right there. I'm gonna blow your fucking head off.
He thought
Don't
he
go
could.
nowhere.
He thought he.
Stay right there.
You're an intruder in my house. Oh my God. I've been waiting for this.
He thought he killed that kid, and he got the '80s a death of ah.
And somehow that scene ended up on the internet, and a young child named Kyle decided to pick up an AK-47 and go across the damn state lines. And here we are.
Rest is history.
I'm sorry, sir. Are you trying to say that Mr. Rittenhouse, an American hero? God damn. I hate white people so much for what they
No,
did to
I'm
that
trying
little
to.
boy.
I'm trying to say that
Anyway.
I'm trying to simply say that the moment that happened, this is what went through Doug's head.
You gotta love the 80s.
Man, no,
You gotta love the
actually,
80s.
that was his face when Chappie was like, I have a better punishment for him. This guy, I feel we can keep him silent by putting him in the Air Force Academy.
Hey, Mr. Chappie, Chappie, with all due respect, sir, you were one of the men that I actually based a lot of my career on. I'm proud of black men like you. I like to say in front of all these white officers, there's men like him that are better than all y'all. So I get to say this to you. He going to jail, nigga.
Chappie,
He's going straight to jail. And you know what, Chappie? I'll be honest with you. You better be glad we're not saying you on there. No, you can't come on a base no more.
You're glad we didn't take
come
it
on a base no more.
You're glad we didn't demote your ass.
You better be glad. Number one.
it's
son, the demotion, the loss of benefits.
Woo!
And you'll be lucky if you get a general discharge.
Let me be honest with y'all. That one part you just said, that the loss of benefits, give like Ari said my piece about the VA. Fuck them. Don't give the military an excuse to go. We don't have to. Don't give the military an excuse because they'll do it.
Because when you have the benefits, it's not we don't have to. It's we know we don't want to.
Yeah, we know you're entitled to it, but we're not going to do it.
I had an uncle.
We're gonna take the scenic route of scenic routes before we get to you.
I
We're
had an
gonna do
uncle.
everything in our power to not do our job.
Dog, I had an uncle that he was part of the whole Agent Orange shit and all the rest of that shit. You know what they did to this man to his dying day? They kept putting the living crap out of that ball. They were Pat McAfee and the living shit out of his. Well, you know what? You can get this done over there. Doop. Yeah, man, you can get this done over there. Doop. Yeah, you got the benefits, but you gotta go back to your old hospital. Doop.
Yeah, I had to do that over the phone for the GI Bill before Obama came in with the new and improved GI Bill.
Right,
That was fun.
Hey, get some of these kids something. Look, hold on. This is how I make fun of Obama. Make sure their benefits is good. So Obama, what about that? Fuck that shit. They don't need it. I don't know what it may be, but every president has said that with the military once. They don't need that shit. They all right. Every president said that about one thing. I don't know what it was.
Hey Charlie. Now, all of us have seen the actions that have taken place throughout the course of this movie. The amount of fuckery that has gone from that has gone from zero to end, and he gets not even a slap on the wrist, but you are giving the actual promotion. Fuck the paperwork. My man here has the power to override that shit, and he's getting. You are letting a C- student into the Air Force Academy, sir. Please tell me this went through your mind.
You can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. He won't.
Motherfucking white.
The nigga's a criminal. You're a whole criminal.
It's white privilege.
He kept getting away with it.
Nigga, I would have got busted down to fucking staff sergeant and out. Done.
Let me tell you something, yo.
Can you imagine after 9/11, I joined the military. It's like, guys, I think I could kill Osama bin Laden. Just give me 2 F-16s. Load them up.
Wait, F-16. Hold on, Chris. F-16. Wait. F-16 in 2001, sir.
Hey, that's like
Let's go back. It's after 9/11. You pull an active shooter.
You know what he's doing, y'all? He's doing this move this is what you see outside of an ER. Hey, I just got a question, Doc. Can I go back there and do something? Sir, you're not a doc. I know, but if I could just get in there, I could do something, Doc. No, you can't. What do you do for a living? Work at McDonald's? You sit your ass down. Okay.
I watch a lot of things on YouTube about surgery.
I gotta be honest with you. If you want a good
Almost
example,
certain I can do it.
if you want
Look, one time I saved my buddy rabbit. He broke his leg and I fixed it. I know how to fix my mom. Your mom is getting triple bypass surgery. I don't think you understand the level of your mom may die from this. I think you need to be with loved ones right now. Yeah, but I need to get in there. I can do it.
To be fair, like remember during the pandemic, I don't know if this was happening over in y'all area, but there was a lot of people like doing like in-home like braces.
Mm-hmm.
And
teeth cleaning, braces. What's the name of the teeth things that they put in for the new teeth or whatever?
Veneers.
Veneers. Yeah, it was half-ass veneers, but they were doing veneers, and I'm
that
like,
BBLs in this area.
Y'all are not doctors. Y'all are going to, when they catch you, y'all will go to jail.
Here's a fun thing. I like how in every Negro city there is always, girl, just go to this doctor and he's super. Like you go to the door, hit the screen door, clack, 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 clack. Hey, what's up? Damn, bitch, you need something? Yeah,
yeah, we got you.
Come back like an hour. I got you. All right? Yeah.
Yo, they advertise it.
Open the door, big weed cloud, come out.
I do. It's like we do veneers. It's about like $250 per tooth, and it's like when they catch you,
you're done.
So, how many teeth have you like?
Hey, Charlie, Black Dynamite said it best. Choice is yours, brother. If when people catch you, you're gonna have a whole lot to worry about.
when they get you, will.
I'm reminded. I'm reminded.
Why?
I'm
I'm
reminded.
just like, yo, what? This is a black woman. Look,
There's-
I hate to be
there's-
that
there's a-
person. This is a black woman problem.
D,
Why do y'all go?
There's
I
an
need to get this
episode.
done as soon as possible.
There's an
And go
episode.
to the nigga that got like needles with blood on it, and like
there's
nigga don't wash his hands. There's a dog walking around. And you like, I
Spray
gotta
rubbing
get this
alcohol
BBL.
on everything. You're good. It's a disinfectant.
There's an episode of the
No,
She's
it ain't
Not.
alcohol. It's like vodka.
There's an
It's the
episode.
same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Wait, what's the episode? What's the episode, Chris?
There's an episode in that She's Gotta Have a TV show where there's a subplot where this black chick is like, she doesn't feel beautiful and stuff, and she wants to get a BBL. She wants to get the ass injections, right? She goes to this seedy ass hotel and gets basically like Fix-A-Flat in her ass, right? And she's all like, "Oh, this is
Ooh, yo, I remember that shit.
Yo." She's dancing one night, trips, falls down, and her ass blew up. And everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
Yo, everybody was freaking.
Now, this was based off of a true story that happened where a stripper, literally, she slipped and fell and bust her ass, and her ass, quote unquote, blew up because of the Fix-A-Flat injections and shit that she got from the seedy doctor. And I was like, bear in mind, folks, do not look up what that looks like. You don't want to know what it looks like. It's not good at all.
And again,
Bluey.
Yes.
When
I'm
they
sorry.
catch you,
You see Ren and Stimpy when somebody farts really, really hard, and you see the actual explosion marks in their ass. Yeah,
that's kind of pretty much what that is.
you will go to jail. When they catch you, you are going to jail.
That should have been.
I'm not going to jail.
There was. Hold on. Wasn't there one? Wasn't there one officer on that tribunal of officers when they were talking to Chappie and Doug? I was waiting for him to be like, "Boy."
I was waiting for someone to knife hand somebody and say, "Are y'all out of your mind?" No,
dude.
This
Hold
is
on.
illegal.
Hold on. Get this, Charlie. Even if they did, even if they did get convicted, the maximum was 25 years. They would have been out in 3 talking about.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
not me. Hey, but you know what? When they got
They'd have been out in 2 years.
But you know what, guys? I thought it was very, very strong. And I thought it was really good because they do have sequels to this. And I thought it was very strong of the filmmakers to do it. When Chappie and Doug were happy about their situation, Chappie looked around the room and he looked outside.
Ocelot.
Ocelot was behind this.
No.
We can connect this to Metal Gear.
No. I got you.
Ooh,
I got you.
definitely can.
Hold on. Wait. I got you. No, gentlemen. I got you. See, check this out. Right at the end, they got sent home. Oh my God, the white privilege was so real. They were flown home on Air Force One.
The stipulation, folks, was that
Flown home. Hold on, Chris. Flown home on Air Force One.
Like they won the gold medal in basketball or some shit.
We see the father. Hold on. We see the father get out, saluting everybody. We see Chappie get out, saluting everybody. We see Doug come out in regular ass civvies coming out of Air Force One. And I get it.
Make-A-Wish kid and shit.
No, and I get it because we're clearly getting the exposition from the from the newscaster that's out. I mean, that's on the field talking about some. There's rumors flying around that his son has something to do with it, and Chappie has something to do with it. But sources are saying this is highly unlikely.
This is the equivalent of the shit at the end of the G.I. Joe movie with the guy saying Duke is still alive. And I'm like,
and then hold on, Chris. Here's the best part. As soon as Chappie meets up with them and Doug wants to give him back his wings, as soon as he pulls out the wings, there's that mid shot right in the middle. You just see your boy, you see your boy the Sorrow.
This is not true. No true story.
Bullshit.
Yeah, this is not
Bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. The sorrow. Going.
Also,
The plot made no sense. Tell the people.
For me, when Chappie was like there out on the sea, all of a sudden he get on the little ship. Like all of a sudden you see all these Arabian people like, hold on. He's like this. All of a sudden you see one white guy come up. Isn't that Chappie? Kazuhiko Miller. What are you doing here? He's out here I'm just out here just doing something for my big boss. Looking good. Make sure you get back to base.
No, don't do this. Don't
yes,
do this.
Master
No,
Miller saved him. Yes.
No, D. It's even worse. Chappie grows a mustache. 10 years later, he changes his name to Peter Stillman.
I'm sorry, like me and Sue just saw John Wick 4, and there's a black man that's basically Black Ocelot, and it's dope.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Really dope.
That shit's dope as fuck.
How was that movie, yo? Was it
really good?
I dreamed of?
Really, really good.
I heard it's really good, man. I'm mad, y'all. Not that I'm mad that we didn't have 3 tickets for it. It was just I'm mad that I let that pass by. And I didn't have a chance. Because I couldn't. I like get 3. I didn't, whatever.
No, but D, no, I'm dead serious. Chappie, Chappie being in all 4 of these movies. It's time. The last one was 1995. The shit that takes place at the Big Shell was 2007. This nigga is Peter Stillman.
My man sat there and said,
"Yo, didn't Doug die in one of them sequels and then came back?"
Died in 2, and then they brought the character back for 4, and they made it seem as though he didn't necessarily die per se. It was kind of like a retcon, like a light retcon.
He was like a prisoner of war.
Yeah, POW, and it's like he's back.
This time we're saving him.
And like the third Iron Eagle is basically Chappie and a bunch of Vietnam vets flying planes, and I'm like, all
look. Right. So the good question.
Look. I can see his parachute. He's okay.
So the good question, y'all probably saying, y'all going to do the sequels of that? That's going to be in the air. Just to be honest with you, we will be doing Maverick. Oh, we're definitely going to be doing Top Gun Maverick because that movie. Chris, I need to say it now that I've seen it. Surprisingly very good.
Tom Cruise looked at that script for Top Gun.
We told you the movie was good.
Tom Cruise looked at that script for Top Gun and was like, how can we make it better?
How about actual enemies?
What I see, but let's get that.
Hold on. How about giving these enemies an actual name, a territory, and location that we can fire upon?
Russia, but not really Russia, but fuck it, it's Russia.
What are Russians going to do, huh? What's Putin going to do? I'm in better shape.
I'm
in better shape than him. He's not better than me.
No, it's all good. It's all good. See, it's not just Russia. It's bogey Russia.
Aha.
It's bogey Russia.
Also, it's about a older guy.
Now, if you'll excuse me. You can't catch me, gay thoughts.
Now, if you guys excuse me, I'm going to a sensory deprivation chamber where I get to masturbate for the next 2.5 hours. I don't come. Look, and just be real, y'all. Here's everybody. I fucking hate him. I know. I fucking hate him. Real talk, y'all. I can't stand Tom Cruise. He knows how to make a movie.
No,
he knows how to make a movie.
Hey, D. As he's cackling away and leaving the scene,
all 4'9".
I will take the Frank Murphy line. Wait for the silence.
Look,
no, wait, D. Wait for the silence. He's gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely kill somebody.
Let me ask y'all guys this.
He's gonna kill someone.
I feel this is timely because D mentioned Maverick, and that was a good update to a classic, right? If they were to remake Iron Eagle, right, what would they have to change to even make it feasible?
Well, first of all, if this movie came out in the late 90s, if this was like 1998, 1999, very first Iron Eagle reboot, Delroy Lindo was Chappie.
I'm just saying now, but I'm just saying though. Yeah, but I'm just saying now though, like, and not even just the casting, but just a story. How do you make it feasible and not roll your eyes?
I got it. I got it. Do that same thing. Do that same. No, I won't say Colombian.
No, I'm saying Colombians because you know we cannot touch nowhere Russia.
I'm gonna say East Asia. East Asia, and the main villain is Mark Dacascos.
No. Wait, D, hold up. I'm gonna run with you on this.
That implies it's hand-to-hand combat, sir.
No.
Oh,
D,
yeah, you're right.
Hold on, wait. D, I'm running with you on this. It's Mark Dacascos, and it's not, it's not like dictators, nothing like that. It's just very simple Philippine pirates.
Yeah.
The Philippines have their own. The pirates have their own Air Force crew.
Yes.
Have their own base.
Hey, look,
hold up. Phillips is the leader.
Hold up.
Why are you here, American? Why are you talking like that, Lou?
Hey, hold on, Charlie. To bring it back to the other movie, listen, if a drug dealer can take over the world with spiders and coke and have a freaking death ray machine, why not?
Come on, Lou. Come on. Hey, Charlie, come on. Hey,
Let
Charlie.
him have it.
You played on Uncharted 3. You saw that cruise line. You saw those cruise line graveyard. Come on. It could happen.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Absolutely.
Come on. Let's live on the edge, y'all. These things are possibilities.
So they have to pull some shit like, oh, he's fresh in the Air Force Academy and he has to save his dad from the Ukraine or something.
Yeah, he already was in the Air Force Academy.
An Air Force burnout. An Air Force burnout.
Man.
All right. Yes and no, you can do it. But the perfect time would have been 2005. And yes, maybe Afghanistan. Yes, maybe Iran, Iraq, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Propaganda like a motherfucker.
Oh, yes.
Propaganda.
yes.
Propaganda.
It would have been perfect propaganda.
Ooh,
yeah.
Perfect propaganda.
Better yet. The movie would have dropped either before or after Path to 9/11.
It would have been after. Because it had to be after.
It has to be in that pocket. Like, remember,
Jarhead. We talked about Jarhead on him.
So after Kerry lost, essentially.
Like when the joint with Arnold comes out.
I'm right.
Yeah. Collateral.
Like, but I'm right though. Like Kerry had to lose in order to keep this blood money running. All right.
Oh yeah. We gotta keep this A-Rab money moving. Yeah. I stand by that. And Chris, one of the deepest parts of Vice, and again, y'all, we're going to do Vice one day, but one of the deepest parts of Vice that really got me. Okay, why is the vice president in the room talking to his lawyer in the middle of a crisis? Yes, this was a very real thing that happened. We're not doing. I love how they broke the fifth wall. Like, no, this is not a bit we're playing up. This really happened.
Like people really thought Vice was bullshit. I'm like, no, this is all real.
I love how they
with it. It was
character.
Real.
They broke character at least 3 times in the movie. Like, no, this is a very real thing that happened. That wasn't fake.
Yeah. Was it ridiculous? Tyler Perry was Colin Powell, sure, but he was right. Yo, Colin Powell did get thrown under the bus. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Help me!
Help me, Bush! No,
stop it!
Colin Powell really did get thrown under the bus like that. I was like, damn, I forgot that.
I know what he was thinking. Hold on, I know what he was thinking too. And these motherfuckers wanted me to be president. That's why I'm getting out. That's why I'm retiring.
Hey, Connie, you keep on coon order. You can be out with that Negro too. Keep on fucking with us.
I swear to God, Charlie's right there. Because if our Eagle came around that time, some black person in the government would have got thrown under the bus for this shit. Like, did you organize this shit? Did you do? You're fired.
Bumper Robinson. He's in the movie for some reason. Bumper Robinson.
Oh yeah, they got that nigga out of paint.
He organized this shit. Get him out of
here.
It was like, who was the one that organized it?
The nigger did.
I got a question, Mr. Masters. Who's Deshaun Miller? Yeah, we like to talk to Deshaun for a second.
He signed this paper.
So wait, so hold on. So wait, if you're gonna be dealing with him, what's supposed to happen with me? Oh, by the way, that was very nicely done that you told us. We won't be needing you any further. Press the button, eject. Yes, the chair and table are still attached. Why are they in the plane having this discussion? Don't ask, because we're about to see.
Condoleezza stands over.
Headshots from a plane going 500 miles an hour.
Yo, son, that was
shout out to Lady
Gundam Wings is so ridiculous.
No, the government literally tells Chappie and oh boy, hey, don't say shit. We're good.
Don't say shit.
So you mean to tell me if this kid talks to his kids when they grow up about this, he's done? He's going to Leavenworth after this?
I mean, come on.
Yo, how long is this classified?
See, and that's the thing. It's all based on how long they're able to keep their mouth shut about it. Because which makes me ask this question. So, what's the statute of limitations on this? How long do you need me to be quiet? What if What if 5 or 6 wars take place between 86 and 2000?
What if the Syrians get at us for this?
And this is a real thing we need to bring up because we're sitting in the year 2023 and you still can't fuck with these people. Hello, how you doing? I'm blah 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 from 60 Minutes. We have a couple of questions. I'm sorry. 60 Minutes get a hold of any of what happened?
Also,
you're done. Son.
Which always makes me ask the question, and I ask this every time a situation like this always arises. Exactly. Do you know how many times that we have come this close to World War III just because of a flock of geese on a computer screen?
No, seriously, no bullshit. We have came close to so many wars, and
for less. They saved one American pilot. I'm surprised the Syrian government didn't say, fuck this shit. We're throwing nukes at your ass.
Exactly. Real talk. Y'all know it is always every war that has started has started on some bullshit. Somebody pulled the trigger when they weren't supposed to. And if you ever notice, it's always covered up, it's always secretive, but that's what always started a war. This one sounds like it would have been a campaign in the Middle East until 1997 over this crap, young. This sounds like the prequel to what happened in Modern Warfare 1. This is what this sounds like. This is what started it.
Bro, real talk. People forget in Modern Warfare 1, they were literally running a covert op that was like, the government did not know this shit happened. And then they were caught. Weren't they caught at the Ukraine-Russia border at the end of the game?
Something like that. It was more.
Yeah, Price got captured, and then Soap got taken by the Americans and shit. And it's like
it was more of a Islamic Russian. See, this is the fun shit D loved about the Call of Duty series. They not only wrapped up the Russians are the enemy, but they also wrapped the hey, the tower heads, they are too. If you notice that, the Russians, those are our two enemies. Ooh. Hey, it ain't propaganda, y'all. It ain't propaganda.
It's
Best part.
Yes, one person out there. Yes, it's definitely propaganda.
D, best part, D. See, it's not all of Russia. It's this one little pact that's being led by one Makarov.
That's just so happened. He's Russian. But he also prays to Allah. like they tried like I didn't notice that. And bravo, because that was actually another way of not making them all the way brown. So I give you some points on that. I will give you that.
Hey, look,
they could have went for it. There are plenty of dark-skinned Russians who are Islamic over there. They could have done that.
I mistook this movie as being a Golden Globus movie, and it's not. It's a TriStar Pictures.
TriStar, nigga.
Now, I have to put on the reading glasses for this because the box office for this was insane.
That is, hey, why you throwing shade at a straight to Betamax movie like this? You mad? Yeah, I gotta put on actual glasses.
So, our Eagle
credits, blue credits, my guy.
Yeah. Our Eagle, number 1, beat out Color Purple at number 2. The Jewel of the Nile at number 4. Rocky 4, which got Rocky 4 dropped off after this.
What week was Rocky on?
Rocky 4 was on week 2. It was number 2 last week, but it was on week 8.
Damn. Oh, it was on week 8.
Yeah, it was on week 8.
On week 8. Okay, cool.
Color Purple was on week 5, so our Eagle was.
All right, cool. All right, Color Purple was on week 5. I was about to say, Lou, you just did something very anti-black. I was about to say
it beat out the first Troll movie.
Well, of course, Troll was never good. Troll never made no money. The first Troll was the only one that kind of made money because Sonny Bono was in it, but even then, it didn't make no money.
Here's a couple of movies that it beat out. These are cartoons. It beat out Hey There, Yogi Bear.
Yeah, it should.
It beat out The Adventures of the American Rabbit, which I low-key liked as a kid.
I don't remember that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's the American Rabbit. He wears roller skates and transforms into Bunny Captain America. It's weird.
That's like
I never
Yeah.
heard of
that's
that.
like
Yeah.
diet. That's diet jumping.
What
flash,
Canadian-
But continue.
It feels Canadian.
cartoon did you watch?
And The Adventures of Mark Twain.
I remember that. No kid was gonna watch
Oh, you're
that.
gonna watch a fucking Mark Twain?
Y'all kids need to see Huck Finn and Mark Twain. Fuck no, we don't know Huck Finn. The Adventure of Huck Finn.
I just weirdly thought of this. Why do I want to watch that 90s Captain America movie?
Because you need something to laugh at.
What with
Charlie.
Italian Red Skull?
Oh yeah, because the movie's bad. The movie is very
Mussolini Red Skull.
and he had the mask with the fake ears.
Yeah, it was
Captain
like
America,
it was his plastic surgery that looked like it was all weird looking and stuff.
No,
Like
Captain
they
America.
wanted to make
Captain
this
America.
girl
No, that one was Red Brown. That was Red Brown that had that one. But this dude had the actual like suit like Chris Evans did in the first
No,
Avengers.
that's what I'm saying. But it wasn't his ears. They were plastic ears.
Oh no,
no, he had the
wings.
wings. He had the wings. He had the
Yeah,
wings.
he had the wings, but no, his actual ears, because like
They were covered.
Oh yeah.
it
His
was
ears
like-
was out. Yeah, you're right.
his ears was out, but it was like plastic ears. It wasn't even real. It wasn't really his ears.
They quite literally took the what would be the future Sprite in Marvel superheroes and said, "Hey, this is Captain America."
But this
Freedom
movie did
prevail.
But this movie did make a lot of
Final
money.
justice.
This movie did make a lot of money on the home video market, which is probably why they said, "Fuck it, direct to DVD for the sequels."
Sequel it up, baby.
That's actually something amazing. When something like this does gangbusters on the home video market and it's enough to spawn 3 more sequels.
Yeah,
insane.
and I mean,
the
I think
VHS
2
market saved careers. No, we
I
already
think
talked about
2,
that.
2 hit the theaters, but 2 did okay, right? The third one was where it hit theaters, it tanked, but it made money on the direct to video market because it's like, well, at this point, who's really watching R=3?
You know, here's something kind of funny. I feel that the Jason series should have went to direct to video.
They still
I feel
make
like
money because they were cheap. Weren't they cheap?
Weren't they cheap?
cheap?
Especially a Halloween series, yeah.
But weren't they cheap? Weren't they cheap
All of
though
them.
to make so
Yeah,
they
they're
can
cheap
make
to
recoup
make.
their money? But this is like Iron Eagle. Their budget is like $20 million. Like,
Of course, they got to get a real jet and repeat footage. Oh,
Thank
you think I didn't see that shit?
Like also when it comes when it came to Friday, when it's like also when it comes to Jason and the whole Friday the 13th shit, half of those movies all took place in the same location.
Yeah.
At least the first 4. The first 4 movies was all in Crystal Lake.
And it was crazy too because like the second movie they filmed in Canada and they did film locations in Israel, and I was like, wow, they had money to go to Israel. Interesting, just yeah.
And Golden Globe is saying take over.
Nah, yeah, probably did.
Yeah, the group never took over.
Nah,
All
they
right,
never
cool.
took. They never took over. It's TriStar the whole way. I was like, huh. But yeah, Iron Eagle. This is the most ridiculous ass movie.
War crimes everywhere.
This needs to be shown at every government. At every government assembly meeting of what not to do or security violations.
Okay, the basis of this movie story relates to the real-life attacks by the United States against Libya over the Gulf of Sidra in 1981. Are you serious?
The amount of small shit that took place.
The small skirmishes in this country is ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous.
It's like I didn't even know that happened. It's like the Iraq War, where it's like, as us growing up during the war in Iraq in the 80s going to the 90s, it was a very quick war. But we forget there was like small skirmishes that was fucking happening during that time. And it's like, that did happen, didn't it?
Right.
Apparently.
But what's the one that gets brought up the most, Chris? Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Desert Storm, which was a whole lot of nothing. Which that's why I appreciate Jarhead, where that's the summation of what Desert Storm was that Colonel saying, hold on, we don't need you to snipe that guy. We're just gonna bomb it.
Just bomb it.
Because basically Desert Storm was just that. It was an air battle. There was no ground battles whatsoever. Nothing.
Don't you wish that in times of skirmishes like this, we can just go back to just that? Just let it be air battles. Less casualties.
See. This is
I'll
us.
figure it out.
See. This is why I know we've been indoctrinated by Metal Gear. We're all for the war crimes of like, yeah, just bomb them. We're all for the war overseas.
We're all for it.
My guy, one button press.
All right. So
the target, Lopnor, China.
Cool.
Yo, okay. So guys, we got a couple choices. Do we want to do a sequel? Do we want to go to Asia? Or do we want to I already said do a sequel, right? Or do something funny? Which one you want to do?
I said we go to Asia.
Chris, I mean yours.
Come on, man. We go
all right.
Asia.
So y'all, next week, if y'all are a fan of Jackie Chan, we're doing Jackie Chan again. We're not only going back to a Jackie Chan movie, but we're also getting, in D's opinion, a nigga that could probably move faster than him. Is Sammo Hung is in the movie. Also, Andy Lau is in the movie. You know, a whole lot of niggas in this
His
movie.
whole
It's
stunt
called
team.
It's called Island of Fire. This is one of the movies that I'm pretty sure a bunch of y'all seen, but you don't remember because it kind of blends into Project A, and it kind of blends into Operation Prisoner. Yeah, it kind of just like blends into like two different movies. I understand that, but trust me, we're about to do that John next week. So yeah, we're gonna do that shit, man. So let's go to Asia.
Appreciate Charlie for joining in and chiming in on the
and sir. And one more I want to add you on to when we finally do the movie. I want to have you with us when we do Maverick, but I also want to have you when we do Three Kings.
Okay.
I need you with us.
When we doing Drop Zone, yo?
Man.
Okay, on the list. Oh my God, I forgot all about Drop Zone. Thank you, sir.
See, me and Charlie on the same page because somebody was like, "Can you list some Wesley Snipes movies?" If somebody said, "Make a Wesley Snipes themed night of 5 movies and don't put Blade in it," what you would be? I think I was the only person that mentioned Drop Zone because somebody was like, "Oh shit!"
Gotta be on it. Drop
I have to admit that I've always been curious about Caucasian women.
Do you put
He didn't have a white girl in that movie. I don't think he did.
Nah, no white girl. He there was no love interest in Drop Zone. It was just he paired up with a white woman, but he didn't have a love.
There was no real love interest.
Nah. He was all for the Asians at that point. So.
All right, though.
Why did I just say that shit to Asians? Like it's wow. That was
Orient.
His wife is South Korean. Can we get our ethnicities down, please?
You better get right for next week. All these Japanese people, they're Chinese, Chris. Chinese. Next week, I'll fire y'all. We out, y'all.
Peace.